Hello to anyone watching this video. This is going to be a demonstration on how to hit a straight swing on the Golf Club 2019 using a standard Xbox One controller. Here is the Xbox One, the power supply, HDMI cable and cable for the controller. It's one of the older models. Nothing plugged in that shouldn't be. Here is the controller that came with the Xbox. Must be over 4 years old now. You can tell it's old because of the smooth bit around the home button here. Here is a white controller. Must be around 6 months to a year old, I would guess. Here's the box it came in. As you can see, it's the white one. Looks all official, Microsoft logo. Nothing unusual about that. Here is a recently purchased controller, not quite 2 weeks old at the time of doing this video, brought from Argos, and it's an official wireless Xbox One controller, and the date is the 23rd. This was brought in August. Everything again looks official, Microsoft logo, and the order number also at the top here. And anyone can verify that that is an official Xbox controller. Now to demonstrate some swings with the newer controller. Just to verify again, this is the controller cable straight into my Xbox. I'm just going to use mostly the practice swings here, as it's the same thing as hitting the shot. You get the feedback line. I'll just start by feeling for the middle, snap slightly to the right, and there's a pretty much straight down the middle swing, and again straight down the middle swing, slight at the top there. I usually don't find the straight line the problem. It's where you start that can be the challenge. So if you pull down and go forward, wherever you've pulled down, you can pretty much go straight up in a straight line. I will actually just hit a shot and prove that this is indeed a straight line. Just to demonstrate that if I am careless on my downswing, this will shank, and if I'm careless on my backswing, I will also shank. But just to get back into the rhythm of it again, slight shank at the top, but a consistent straight line, mostly every time. Again, just to verify, everything connected, and a straight line achieved mostly every time. Here is the older controller. We can now demonstrate a few swings with this one. If we just assign controller, let's show you here, confirm, and now we'll try a few swings. And we'll verify again, this is the old one, smooth at the top here by the home button, but the same result, pretty much a dead straight line. Although this controller is very challenging to use, as the stick is just incredibly loose. I would not recommend an old controller being used. That looked awful then. Just so you can actually see how straight this is, I'm going to raise this in my stance, which will make the line thinner where I have to hit from. I will just zoom in on the line here after my swing. If I'm quick enough, I'll get another one. I'll try a perfect one. There we are. Perfectly straight. I'll just quickly demonstrate this again on the newer controller. Assign the controller. And I know these are pro clubs, but the principle is more or less the same. Just get a feel for this again. Just proves really how every controller plays it ever so slightly different. But eventually you can get a feel for how it is. That's a perfectly straight line. And this can be achieved very consistently. Maybe not every single time, but just very consistently. And yes, this will shank. And again, just to prove it's plugged in. No funny business. Perfectly straight line. Very consistent swing. Every single time. And now I will finally just try this white controller. Plug it in. And it's come up automatically to confirm I'm using this controller. I'll just get a feel for this. Almost straight. Pretty much dead straight. As you can see, the technique that I'm using, there is not too much movement with the left thumb. A lot of it is actually in the rotation of the right hand. And for the most part, if you're pulling back in the middle, you'll be able to follow through in a straight line. Again now, just to verify, everything looks normal. Cable, controller, plugged into the Xbox that I'm using. Nothing unusual, no funny business. Here it is again. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and I'll look forward to any comments anyone wants to make.